What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mike, and I'm coming here with another video. This video is going to be about a topic that I think needs to be discussed, and I was inspired to do this video by T.S. Madison, watching one of her early morning car chats, and it was about, I guess, Rupaul received a little bit of backlash for everybody that was behind him on the stage at the Emmys when he accepted another Emmy for his Emmy-winning TV program, RuPaul's Drag Race, honey. Okay. I believe it was for that. Or was it for his talk show? Anyway, he snatched another Emmy. And I'm here for it. Okay, I am here for RuPaul snatching these Emmys and making it known that we as a culture and we as a people, gay and black, can do this. We can win awards. We can snatch trophies. But anywho, I guess people were upset that a lot of his team is white. And what I have to say to that is, one, just because you're black does not mean you have to hire only black people to work for you. This, that, and the third. If you are in a position to have your own company, TV show, whatever the case may be. I personally think, just like, well, first let me tell you what T.S. Madison said. She said, one, she has no problem with him or his team. They're cool. But she said there's probably a reason why he didn't hire black or whatever. Because as black people, this is what T.S. Madison said, and I agree 1 centillion%. That we as black people, when we have something or try to do something, we are met with oppression and like a instant no or hate from the people that are our own skin color. People in our race are the first to hate on somebody when they try to do something positive. Now, I'm not saying that's every black person, but it's such a high number that it's hard to differentiate who's a hater and who's not. So, me personally, I have no issue with anybody white, anything like that. And me as a person who wants to own a business and have some things that are mine, I'm not going to hire people on the strength of color. I'm going to hire people on the strength of who has my best interest for my business, my vision, my plan, who is on the same page that I am, who, is the one with the qualifications. Because if you meet somebody, say you meet somebody black and they have A, B, and C, but you need A, B, C, X, Y, and Z, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and somebody white, not just white, somebody white or somebody Middle Eastern or Asian comes in and they have all of that, who are you going to go with? They have everything that you're looking for. This experience. And that's not saying that you can't take somebody and train them, but if at the moment you really need a certain something, then for your brand, business, or whatever it is, you're going to hire that qualified person first. That's not to say that later you can't come back and get, person A that only had A, B, and C and hire them to work for you, support them in some type of way or what have you. My thing is for people to come out and I guess I don't want to say hate, but or hating on RuPaul for his choice and who his crew is or whatever, who works behind him. in the scenes and stuff. If those people that have been with him for years, if those people were the people that didn't meet him with oppression, didn't meet him with a no, didn't meet him with any like negativity or any hindrance, and that's who he chooses to rock with, then he is doing what is best for his brand, business, or what have you. I would do mine the same way. And like T.S. Madison said, okay, she said she employs a lot of black gays, and that's fantastic because apparently they had at the time what she was looking for, what she needed to help further her business, her brand, ABC, XYZ, all that good stuff. So my whole thing is with the disrespect towards RuPaul, and it's disrespect that comes from him in a lot of arenas, because T.S. Madison brought up something, how like she brought up BT and how like certain doors aren't open because or you're gay or you're trans or this, that, and the third, and it's not right. And so she brought up BET and like how like BET, they never invite RuPaul for anything. They never have him on anything, and which I think that's kind of wrong, because regardless of how you feel and what you may believe or what you tell yourself in your head and get you to believe it, RuPaul is an icon. When I tell you he has excuse me, when I tell you he has paved the way for not just excuse me, I need to get my beverage, but he has paved the way not just for gay people, but black people in general who thought that a door may not be open, but they see this man, gay or not, see this man out here making waves and being brought to the forefront, but it's only excuse me, from a certain crowd. And a lot of times our own people don't support him. I'm not saying he doesn't have any support from the black community, because that's not true. He does. But it's a lot more negativity that comes from our people when it comes to our successful people. It's like jealousy to me, because I guess you feel, I don't have it, so why should I? You should, because there was a time where we couldn't do. And I'm not blaming anybody for, the hardship of my ancestors, because that's another thing that black people like to do. They like to lay all their troubles and problems on the doorstep of a white person. It's not a white person's fault that you don't have what you need to have today. Even though the president is white and he's trying to stop a lot of stuff, but there are things that you can do to better yourself, and some people don't take those steps to do so. So when you see somebody of color and you, like T.S. Madison said, meet them with oppression, and it's just like negative on your part, and like you're entitled or owed something. Nothing in this world is free and just gonna be given to you. You have to work for it. Excuse me, I feel like I've been stuck in a rut for some years myself. A lot of what I have right now is because of the man that I'm with. I can't wait till I'm at a point where, one, I need to be working. Two, I can't wait till I'm at a point where I have my own business, my own brand, and things coming to fruition, so I don't have to worry about anything. I can be out here making moves and doing things for me and mine. I would like to be influential like a RuPaul and being able to have something and being able to do things and make waves and stuff like that. It takes time or whatever, but I know for a fact that I'm not taking anybody's negativity towards me. I'm not even going to welcome that in. I'm only going to speak good things into existence. And getting back to RuPaul, I am a fan, and I don't care what anybody says about him. Oh, he's not for black people. Like, that's just retarded. He's black himself. He goes through struggles and has been through struggles like every black person has. Everybody goes through things. But, and I'll say it again, and T.S. Madison says it a lot of the time, our people are some of the most negative people. And why do you have to be like that? I don't understand it. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but if I see somebody because there are people in this world that I don't particularly care for, but if I see them doing something that's in betterment of themselves, regardless of whether I like them or not, I may not care for them, but that's great that they're doing that. There's somebody I've known for years that I didn't always dislike this person, but it got to a point where I kind of just really I wasn't feeling this person. But I'm grown. Me and this person, we talk now, and this person is doing so well for themselves. So when I see them posting stuff about their successes and what's going good for them in their life, I'm like, congratulations, I'm proud of you. And that comes from a sincere place. I'm not saying I'm not being fake and phony, because we may have had little issues here and there, in and out, whatever. But if I see you doing something and it's bettering your life and your family's life, then I'm like, congratulations. I'm glad that's going good for you. I'm glad your stuff is working out, because that's the type of person I am. So I feel like if I do that, that's one step in the right direction. As far as breaking down, the negativity that's placed upon our people, which is really by our people, because we can sometimes, as black people, like I said, I'm not saying everybody, but like I said, black people can be negative. And I know it was probably a lot of it was a lot of black folks that were hating on RuPaul because his team was, I guess, pretty much white. But like I said, to me, that don't matter. Whoever is best for your brand, I don't care what color they are. It could be somebody who is blue. If that person is best qualified to, do whatever you need to be done, then that's the person you hire. It don't have to be, oh, I'm black, I should just hire all black. No, because that black person may not be qualified. And I'm not saying that there aren't black people out here who are educated and qualified and this and that, because there are. But if when you're setting up your crew, you don't come across any, you hire what you can. I mean, who you can, not what you can. I just feel like there needs to be more light shown on people like RuPaul, and not just from like a gay perspective or a gay audience or a gay network or whatnot. More like VH1. VH1 didn't have to start showing RuPaul's Drag Race. It brought it to a broader audience. Yes, it did. I mean, not that Logo is a small. It's I guess it's an MTV channel, but it's like MTV, and like Logo is like like down here, whatever. So I would love it if 1 year BT which I don't really even like BT, and I've said this before. I ain't never really been a huge fan of BT. I've always preferred MTV more. I feel like their programming has always been better, this, that, and the third, whatever, what have you. Not that BT haven't had some good stuff. They have, like 106 and Park. I used to love it, especially when AJ and Free were on there. Absolutely loved it. But, like I was saying, I would love for BT to give an icon award or a lifetime award or something to Rupaul Charles, because regardless of how anybody may feel toward him in a negative light, that man was one of the first mainstream gay men to dress up as a woman and bring it to TV, bring it to the forefront. RuPaul has been on numerous talk shows. He was on Arsenio Hall's show when Arsenio Hall was first out. And Arsenio did nothing but give praise to RuPaul. And I know I think I know partially why he was giving praise, because we've all heard the rumors, Johnny Gill and Arsenio. My sister told me a story about seeing them at a club in Detroit together. But anywho, so I feel that, like, then when Arsenio was supporting him, had him on, and who else was he on? I think Oprah had him on before, if I'm not mistaken. Like, there needs to be a light shined on people like him for his influence, for the work that he's done, for the walls that he's broken down, and for the doors that he has opened, because he is legendary. He is an icon, and he is a gay black man who is out here doing it. We need more people like him. Now, in light of all this, situations with stuff that's going on, this video is going to be a little long, and I'm going to switch topics a little bit to certain things that I want to talk about. But I wanted to get that whole RuPaul thing out first, and just say that I was in 100%, not even 100%, 1 centillion percent, and look that up. A centillion is the highest amount of money that you can have. Nobody's ever reached it, and I don't think no one ever will. But I agree with T.S. Madison 1 centillion percent about what she was saying about RuPaul. I totally agree with it. Shh. So, sorry, my dogs are starting to bark. Now, I want to talk about this Tamar and Loni Love situation. First off, I'm going to say this, and I don't give a fuck how people feel. I do think Loni Love had something to do with it, and now just watching this clip that I watched, I also think that Jeannie Maya might have been on it. Adrian, and definitely not Tamara. I don't believe they had anything to do with it, but I believe Loni orchestrated it, and I believe Janine co-signed it. Jeannie. I believe she co-signed it because Tamar was a little, harsh on her sometimes. But I always felt that Loni never really cared for Tamar. When I would watch the show, it would just be things that I would notice. I look at body language, and it was things that I noticed, and I'm like, I could always tell that Loni wasn't never really feeling Tamar. So when Loni comes out with this, we basically extended an olive branch and said that she's welcome here anytime, and that I had nothing to do with her getting fired. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I said what I said, and that's how I feel. I don't believe it. I do believe that she had something to do with her being fired, and I really think that it's shady for the producers of this show to let this cattiness keep going back and forth, and them not coming out and saying what's real. Now the show is called The Real, where the behind the scenes people need to come to the forefront and squash this shit, because it really is ridiculous. It shouldn't be going back and forth and people want to say, oh, Tamar is this, Tamar is messy, this, that, and third, or whatever. But something like that, like you're on this show, and the way she found out that she was fired was so freaking wrong, bro. Like, you couldn't have me come in, talk to me, and give me a definite reason. I had to find out via social media, pretty much. Like, that was bold as hell, and you should never do anybody like that. Like, that was a fucked up situation. It really was. And like, yeah, I'm just not for the fuck shit. I'm not for it. Never have been, never will be. But I also say, that's show business. I guess that's what it's gonna be. How it's always gonna be. Doesn't make it right. But it is what it is, because it's just like Heidi Klum used to say on Project Runway. In fashion, one day you're in, the next day you're out. That's show business. You know. I just think it's crazy, and I just wish, like, it's been 3 years, and yes, Wendy brought it up on the show, but, and, you know, I would love to have seen Tamar back on the show, but at the same time, we can't say that the show needs her, because it's still on. It's still on. So it's doing something because it's still on air. And The Real is actually a good show. I can't watch it now because we have TV, but we don't have a digital antenna or cable, so I can't watch it. But yeah, it just needs to stop. That whole beef, they just need to end it. Tamar needs to just live, you know, her life and just continue to grow, do music, love her man, her son, and, you know, get prepared for the new Braxton Family Fest. I can't wait. We gotta get some cable, because I need all of this new season. I need all of it. Okay, every bit of it I need. Among a few other shows I need, but yeah. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And now I want to talk about snitch bitch who finna be an ankle grabber, Tekashi 6ix9ine. This dude, with all these stories and stuff he got coming out, it's like, dude, if you're a so-called gangster, however you want to pronounce it, gang member, this, that, and the third, and you rapping all this stuff about the life that you know about, and which one, I never really took him serious as a rapper, because like he was just too fucking colorful. I mean, I'm for everybody doing them, and yeah, but it's just like, I didn't grow up with rappers looking like that. I didn't grow up with rappers wearing dresses like Young Thug and shit. But, and even though I'm gay, but I'm just saying, you know, the rappers in the 80s, you didn't see, you know, late 80s, early 90s, you didn't see things like that. I mean, like I said, I'm all for people being who they are, but I never really took him serious as a rapper. And the only song that I actually like by him is Fifi. Like, that's my jam. And even though he's a snitch, I will still bang that out, and it's mainly because the Queen of Rap is on there flowing. But like, he got all this stuff coming out about Cardi B being gang affiliated. One thing I will say about Cardi B ain't never lied about anything she's done, or any, you know, like, Cardi B is honest about, you know, shit that she's done or whatever gonna do. Like, she is flat out, point blank period. So we already knew about this, and some of her early videos before Bodak Yellow. She had like gang niggas in her motherfucking videos. So like, what are you snitching? Like, you saying shit that we didn't already know. Now the thing with Jim Jones being in the gang, I didn't know that, but it don't surprise me, cause he a hood nigga. He a hood nigga that got famous. Most rappers are hood niggas. Hell, we all know Snoop used to be a Crip. He a hood nigga that made it. That's what it is. But Tekashi, like, and I heard the audio from Jim Jones, and saying how basically, you know, they need to highlight somebody need to highlight Tekashi and his team or whatever, you know, send some warning shots, I guess. My whole thing is though, you doing all this snitching or whatever, but I guess my boyfriend told me something. I guess somebody was trying to kill him or something like that. I don't know what it is, but there's one rule when you are a so-called gangster. It's a hood rule. No snitching. Because if you snitch, snitches get stitches. And if he think him singing on this singing that in these court trials is going over good with this gang that he's supposedly affiliated with, or like these rappers and people that he like diming out, bro, if you get out, you know, say he just gets off on probation, they gunning for your ass. And trust me, when they come, it's over for him. If I was him, I'd have just went to jail, did my bidding. Cause you know, silence is golden. But this motherfucker, he out here exposing all these. My words getting jumbled. He exposing all Victoria's secrets. Like, damn. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like, you ain't hard, you ain't gangster. Not if you singing like that. Because real gangsters don't tell. You think Suge Knight went to court snitching? Which most of the mess going on with him, he caused. But you think he was in there? No. Because real niggas don't snitch. That's just flat out point blank period. So Tekashi 69 can't be no hood nigga. He can't really be from the hood. Cause that's really an unspoken code. I mean, people say it out loud, but you should just know, nigga, if you a hood niggas don't snitch. Bitch nigga snitch. That's what the fuck it is. Bitch nigga snitch. And he's a bitch nigga. Flat out point blank period in the discussion. It's just, that's what it is. What else I want to? Oh, let's talk about Cardi B. How she came out and saying, you know, she working on the music, this, that, and the third, and she working on a tour, and that all sounds good. I'm happy for that. But let's talk about this fact that she wants to have another baby with Offset sis. That man can't keep his thing in his pants. I wouldn't give him not another child. He wouldn't get sick, nothing. I would have been done with him. I'm sorry, because ain't that much love in the world. You ain't keep cheating on me. You know, let's get one. I can give you a second chance. I'm not going to give you third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. You're not going to keep making me look like a fool. And then, I wouldn't have had one baby with him. Because he been doing her scurvy for a minute. And are they really married? I was always confused about that. I don't know if her and Offset are really married. I just was always confused about it, but Their whole situation is a mess. And I'm going to end that part right there. And I also now want to talk about the Queen of Rap. And this whole retirement thing. Like, one, you can't retire. We're not going to let you go that easy. Because we need another Roman. We need another Pink Friday. We need that energy. Like, at least 3 more albums. We need that full-on Roman energy. We need that before you talk about retiring. Because that ain't going to work for us. Because we love you here. And we need that energy. But y'all, I think that's all I had to talk about for now. So I'm going to end this video. And I might come back with another one later if I think of some more topics to discuss. But like, comment, subscribe, share this video with anyone and everyone you know, because we are trying to make something happen on this channel. I keep saying it. I need it to happen. Deuces.